Adeshimama adiasa Nyankopon asanso de adom no adom yemienu ane ene eye Friday mekasa adiasa na chese ye wonkwa yesanso ewa ahoden Nyankopon aboye ho ban fitia no pa edwuma ye koye pa ye kodi ye nyame adaroma asanso e de adom ye weekends no asanso edrubiem yesanso kwakodi Valentine ane Valentine enche ni ye bedi kokoko no ye ba be hye chocolate no yesanso ba be dibio mesro Nina's Palo Online TV and if you ever say na a hype the gospel Jimmy D and ye de baba somo no watch yabo into Empress Majima Kunya me guest I crado ye jebre ye ba ye de aka that's also other for me da say and wa kwa biom e de Nina's Palo Online TV as so online na agent rehan online na agent din online na obia emba eno ani Nina's Palo Online TV yesu nyame asem yetie nsempa yetie futuo enti se wayera mesrel se de onyera yajew de pacho esanso hype the gospel jumedi and ye de ebesomo enti mesrel enfa bibia bomodia na type promoting the gospel is a mandate. Akoba.
Yeah.
Pepper chop omuye.
Yankopon na also.
Yankopon adom. Yankopon adaroma. Pepper chop din ye den.
Oh, your friend me Mr.Kingsford Dadzie. I'm say there be nkofo be pretty friend me
Kingsford. Yes. So din de Ebenezer.
Ebenezer otiti din pa.
Bible mu din o. Ebenezer kra ne chase den. Nyame de ya bedrini.
Yes, but the real meaning here Cephas, which means stone of help.
Wow.
Yeah. Abuba ebua emwawum.
Wow. Nice. And Ebenezer fo nyina nyame ne modi ni ye Nyankopon hira mo dada. Amen.
Amen.
Minister.
So for mommy.
Say ye kase Minister Kingsford or ye hwan?
Oh, Minister Kingsford, the obia o nyame adwuma me ameti he ya.
Okay.
Na mostly a bit from a kid.
Okay.
Because of the kid ministry na Abantino. Na I'm say 2012 ana Nyankopon na me my spiritual father Pastor Emmanuel Kuneduso.
Okay.
And we name me secondary school.
Oh nice.
So from that time ne dey let me aka say nyame adwuma na guso eba besi the same rain.
Oh okay.
Now there are other things I mean, but I want people to know me for the work of God, than any other thing. Wow.
Into ministry no shall say if you say any.
My ministry I said 2017.
Okay.
2017 and Kasana Michelle ministry I say. I became born again 2012.
Oh okay.
Ministry I shall say June 30th June 2017.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, so that's the date, actual date I'm still in ministry.
So shall see no ups and downs no at the same.
Oh, ups and downs need a baby. I'm say share abrabo mu kra na there are ups and downs and a ministry so definitely you are going to face a lot of ups and downs. So baby wom.
Okay.
The mechanic say baby wom.
Na edo wom.
Edo also ministry mu pa.
Ede na money ede.
One thing is there is this sense of joy, like I say, you feel sense of you fulfilling your purpose anytime you are doing ministry. So anytime we are ministry, no feel listen no the me the was a bonifa they be conscience.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the say enya nipa no say o ka chere say enya na say ono anka say ni say enya obegya to mu ni tin bi okra onyi ntum woni ba na tirimu de nti like the soundness of mind, you feel say, oh, at the end of the year, no, you feel say you are doing something good for yourself and for God. No, anytime, oh yeah, you feel it, and that is very important.
Oh, nice. Minister, yeah, Fambra, a choir, your first a building ministry.
Sure.
Obibeka say, be all ye young, and see what shall see, no,
yeah,
what shall see, and net to sing.
Well, ministry, de bia me ka say me team the me say ministry is the birth out or the showing forth of one's personal experience. His personal experience with God. I want it them no. Emphasis of mommy. Oh, personal experience I want in Yankopon, or Yankofa in Yankopon or with them. And then a Pia Bontia, you be who say a ministry.
Yeah.
Inti one thing is I say, many Yankopon any a Yankofabia. I didn't have any ministry in mean to me.
Okay.
Inti I can say it's the break forth of one's personal experience with God.
Okay.
Inti the act of fellowship, they be our Yankopon have a fellowship. Only is no. The more I want a Yankofan be na ministry so out. Indeed, you can measure someone's ministry by how much the person spends with God. And one thing is to say, we have other things like where we have the skill coming in. We have the skill coming in. Most of us, Ebima learning other skills. Obi how school human resource management, obi marketing, obi these things. And when they add it to the ministry now, Emma ministry no a movie forward. And the one thing I make can say ministry is the totality of who you are.
Okay.
And God Himself mommy enuma kaboma moyadi. So that is why you can't take God out and do ministry. And you can't take yourself out. Nanyankopo your ministry. God uses you for the ministry.
Okay. Okay. You better was say. Now mami bisawi. It might sound weird, maybe I know the day, but I just want to ask, have you met Jesus before?
As in face to face?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
But one thing I know is, personally, let me talk from my experience.
Okay.
There are so many men of God who have talked about they meeting Jesus. And seeing Him face to face. Yeah. And some of them have pictures of Him and all these things. Yeah. But Jesus, when He was living, told us something very profound. He said, "Say, wait. One thing is, when Jesus was on earth, the Bible called Him Lord.
Yeah.
But when He was leaving, He said, there is a Lord that is coming. So one thing is, if even with normal life, if you want to change something from yourself, you have to replace that thing with another thing. So when people are going through addiction, they have to replace it with another thing, something that is either fun or reading the Bible or doing something with that time, so that so Jesus going, He left us with the Holy Spirit. So I believe that when you have an experience with the Spirit, you've met Jesus.
Okay.
And Jesus in the Bible, Jesus was so many things.
Yeah.
Jesus was a person. Jesus was a place. Jesus was so many things.
He was a prisoner.
He was my sister. I almost said my brother. So Jesus was everything. So when I say I've met Jesus, I mean the Lord that the Bible has preached to me. I have met Him by experience. And Jesus is also an atmosphere.
Yeah.
If you say there were times God appeared to Moses in an atmosphere, not necessarily face to face, but the Bible said Moses has seen God face to face.
Face to face.
But it wasn't always. God can be in an experience, but personally I haven't seen Jesus face to face. And I long to see, because I've read so many books that talks. Kenneth Hagin talked about him meeting Jesus. I read I think T.L. Osborne, The Torch and the Sword too. He spoke about him meeting Jesus.
Okay.
So I really want to also have that experience, and I think it will be a nice thing, and I believe in it too.
A nice thing. Yes, you know, you say that you be share Yesu, and I say you be Yesu. Who watch Mr. Rana me who that Mr. But for me, I will say a finance bizarre and delicious delicacy. Omonase ask me, I'm here. They have the gospel jumedi as somo, so below ginger juice, pineapple juice, and as a local fruit juice. Dear Mr. Nkoto jogu from enko bebia enko drink bia fedo be wi obetitum ketara maso saa obewie na fe wonya running stomach what the make na say no papa no papa no eno ane franes bisab enti upebi ato anasa upebi a order eye na oye birthday party na oye eye na oye anasa ayefro ana oye obetumi afre 0546 915273 0546 915273 afei eban of graphic design dia papa no eno na meka ho asem de ni da ho de ye quality de wo ho a ehome fefe no eno ana make harmful ediama eno ane franes creations banade obetene te ediama sanso na flyer so de obetene te ediama na ne eba ni logo dia jai ene wo ho a wankasa obebose ediama na ahwekwa betia double price of the odiabo no eno ane frana creations t-shirt na ope logo na ope banner na ope flyer na ope mesro make harmful frana creations ede amount so your sofo na opese woye program na obeye no opobi amana design na kama ede amount e frana creations and make am for ede amount obetimi afre no e 0591818947 0591818947 minister Ebenezer Kingsford Dadzie ana twetwe nkomo order for ye jibre ye ba ye the sermon na so to house order for me do say emo kwa ba biem se ogisa wo hwe hype the gospel ewoni next palo online tv so metro type it, promoting the gospel is a mandate minister kwaba minister ni ya kasafa ministry ho ministry regrets ewo na se bi wo nso a men can say some common regrets no e bi yeden.
Well, personally me die na meka
Okay,
obia ne senia or regret our ministry even Abraham cry Bible my who said there were times wapeba
no nyamba
Jababa na regret it. Because Hebrews cracker say or 300 years sana unyaba. Na me met me aka say yamfa say me ra ministry no. Me papa me mama de obi opa ministry na nije.
Okay.
Ba me papa enyo bia
enije
ministry. So I had the challenge there because senka me papa ete masenanka ode na adwene mami anka me gidi senka metima enyo bebre. Yeah. So the challenge kesiye is when your own biological father doesn't support what you are doing. Abasa man ye demo. Because to say papa edi ni shira eta which father bia ho a ade ne succeed, especially your biological father. So me hu say me regret kesiye ne say my family and support it like my father doesn't support what I'm doing. Until I think say am I all regret say sometimes no anka one year no anka wedru baby instead of baby as you see so that's how
okay say wanka so nim say we nyamedwuma pa enso na so obia and support so en free family ya na din kakra because unim say wo kwa akoye program ba obeba no ne ya lock door afina be gina pono achi anaze say be fro na ye na brefe
utumi yes wo ye program kwa ne aka say
waste iska ende no kre okay minister sene waka regrets see any worst moment ewo ministry mu na ede
worst moment wow. So there was a time be 2019 now it's 2018 rather. Okay. 2018 we had touching his garments in July 11th July.
Okay.
So you have a touching his garments we in she say 2 weeks time we go a crusade.
Okay.
I will Cape Coast. So I'm say you touching his garments near our Kingdom and Lighting movement. And then a crusade no. So you call crusade no. You born pa And crusade ne Yankopon and catcher say Yanko. We had the prophecy to go to Cape Coast for a crusade. So we were confident, though we had no money. Na you could do Cape Coast. You be touching his garment. Na you bar for the kakra touching his garment. Na say. Nti na me say me dey crusade ninti me be gina hara me see the obi on fambra. Madam. Yenya hwe o. Yenya hwe. Ani ye koi. So we went to Cape Coast believing God that we be a instrument in a day 1,500. Yeah. And it wasn't easy. Now your high instrument Father Kunedu Kobi Prophet Judah Diaba Mensa and so near Koi. So this year and I'm a count. So these were the 3 pastors and they be preaching crusade and I say, oh you start say yeah I call Jem Konya be on credit. Oh. Believing God say crusade so at least kakrabe free waba. Nti Koi you the team of 23 people na Koi. Nti Koi you know instrumentalist one hard drink kakra.
Oh, okay.
They be amu piskane nkika ho instrumentalist asem ya.
Me manage.
Nti eba sa no you started program na say first day. Yeah, near preaching. We prayed on the grounds. I just idea be was here spiritual exercise be yeah anointed grounds, you know, yeah stage, yeah bibia and yeah call a day before. We had people also going in a week before to prepare the place. So yeah bibia after there yeah shas yankofo be kuho oh I can say we recorded about 500 people.
Wow.
And then say Omu preachy we bibia na ye no. We called out for souls and no one came. No one came. You could check it off for this 20 something cities. And it was very serious. Like
over 500 people.
Over 500 people. No. So like I was so sad. Like me doubted say Nyango Papa na kachwe say yembra. And the next day we preached, and by the grace of God, 40-something people came out to receive Christ. Wow. And we had the crusade going on. The last day was an all night. It was a Friday, so we did it half night rather. And by the grace of God, that day, Prophet Jude took us through, and then there was a lot of prophecies on the land. But still, the money, and the real program, 1.3. The program ending of the whole crusade.
How many days?
For 4 days.
And I'm
1.3.
And you're sure.
It's 1.3 na can go. But they be in your worst moment, that's when God shows up. Yeah. And a mama say, I feel the more than your man my in your man chair. Wow. I'm this kind of chair, say and it was the Lord's doing, but within that 4 days now, I was it was my worst moment. Oh, very
sorry. Not just say booking hearts in the and yet relationship and quite bad beers we traffic. Oh, wait, dear. Yeah, best was all the one betcha say a carry. What's often? Meaning say you have been through a lot in this ministry, but yeah, but so we should be crying through sermon. Until your more kunyana say share a sermon to our audience.
Amen. My mention camera name na many obi nkasa. Yeah. Let me say a perfect sermon na me dey more BCC I say you have to know yourself. Okay. One thing is many people don't understand the concept of man, who man is. Even yemba to the extent of being a believer. But yen stay on the concept of who man is. Okay. I personally believe that man is the most dangerous creature of God. Okay. Because God had elements he used to create the earth. And man is the only creature or what's that element in So that makes man a very stronghold for God and even for demons. I didn't think that's any precious. I didn't think that demons try to possess people. Okay. No more your maye or munjuma. In the in the constitution of God, every spirit can only function on earth with a body.
Okay.
Or with a tangible thing that you can hold. That is why today I will be called Malam Hono Peso Ye. You see, actually, Panisun Sumaba to Ashim.
Yeah.
And I a tangible idea about me assume. Without anything tangible, no, you can't do anything physically.
Okay.
So before I say Obi bet me aye bibi kra no, I just offer physical things. So. And there are 5 things that goes into creation.
Okay.
We have the sand, which is the earth. We have the water. We have the air. And we have fire.
Okay.
Ija. And we have the word. Now, our assembly say, and what to me containing 4. But nipa pen to me containing 5. 5 nina. And these 5 things, you know, and they go into creation. So we did John chapter 1. As in the beginning was the word was with God, and the word was God. And we understand that it is the word na Nyankopon the ball iriase. Enti without the word no. Ankasasi kramba so. Nyoma nyina free asem na bai. And the most amazing thing is it is only humans that can talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is only humans that can talk. That's why spirit be per se oni obi kasa kra was so funny people. No ni ipakro akasa. That tells you said nipedia no anase nipa na we no. It is one of the precious commodity. And the Bible cracker and say, what will a man gain? So onye we say japade nyina na say ohwe ne nkwa. Because immediately that will shre elements no ebi no body ne function with the other elements ni bi unti ebewu. The soul ne beko. And he said the body no is no more right now no dear emfaso and I was so on the mature no.
Yeah.
And the body na Nyankopon the amount no any nkwa na the amount no we have to say the elements na meka no elements no we have the water, the sun and the air. Na me ansa kaboma na produce the soul.
Okay.
And he say ohwa nipa ewu a ade ba ko ne say tete no enemre na enibia ba na doctors wo ya de tete no de na na ye de hwe se obi ewu eye say nsuo be hya ase afiri ne ho aba na ne ho ayi nwunu nti nipa ne wu a ne ho ayi nwunu nti nipa bi eja wo mu.
Okay.
That is why Bible kraka say ya no ye ketrema ye eja. Because there were doors to the body. Yeah. The eye receives light to the body. The tongue, no, and eja ema body. Body no. And the doors, you know, o body no, eja no elusupe. Nature say nipa ne wu. Enti saa ne oma miensa we no eba together na produce so ne pe na eja na ba. Yeah. Enti so ne nya free mpe wo se ja ne ko. Ekọ. Nipa bia eja wo mu. Enti eja consume, it makes, it destroys. Okay. Enti nipa bia to me say nipa. Nipa bia to me say ade. Nipa bia to me so ya ade yi. But me mpa ya me bo ne say anka ye de Nyankopon de ye be ya ade yi. Anase ye nipa ne ye no ye be ya ade yi. Enti nipa wan kasa nipa na wote wo no. You are also a structure Nyankopon use. Okay. So when they mention. In the Sawasha Bible now, Genesis chapter 1 verse 26, God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness. Inti oboni paseni subain. And it says so, in our image, say, obesano. Inti say if say unim say wo senyankopon a, e say no bi betima catch us ho etan na wo de ahye utiri. When would they make sure no? Yeah. When you go somewhere and they refuse you something, Nyankopon God, refuse Nyankopon bibia. I've not come to the believer, because believer na the end crowd is stranger. Say a share human nankasa na wo human now in the image of God no. Wo ye Nyankopon suban na sesuo no. Say Nyankopon ye refuse na there, how can you be refused? And does God get discouraged? Is God lonely? All these things that you are feeling, the loneliness and everything, if you are able to understand that you are in the image of God, you look like God. Anytime I can say, I be looking like something, that means it's a typology of that, and you are born to say, senior identity. And that means a bit my senior identity, so yeah, and okay, say he created in his image and his likeness, say obe ni suban and in a sexual, so we function like God. And most people have the belief that because man fell, no, we lost this, right? But our assembly say we lost this, not necessarily say we lost relationship with God.
Okay.
And that is why the Bible talks about it's in 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17 and 18. If any man be in Christ, is a new creation. All things have passed away. Behold, all things have become new. But so now all things are of God, who has reconciled us unto himself, the 18.
Okay.
And has given unto us the ministry of reconciliation. That was the first time Paul mentioned ministry in the Bible. So he said, God has reconciled us unto himself. That is the relationship. The relationship gap has been closed. Now, apart from the relationship gap being closed, even look at the Old Testament. People were blessing other people. People were cursing people, and it was coming true. Because he is in the image of God. And anytime he proclaims anything, it must be established. So understand one thing. You are in the perfect image of God. In the perfect likeness of God. So nothing can affect you. And if you know your identity, you can't. Enye bibia na obetumi aye. And enye bibia so na obetumi affect you. Obi a wonim say oye image of God no. Amfa ne hu nra bibi say mo mfa nche me say make a masturbation. And because you understand say God will not do this. Yeah. You are in the image of God. And the identity crisis is what is and they cause your problems on earth. People don't understand who they are. They don't believe in themselves. And as a result of that, they make a lot of mistakes. But if you are able to understand who we are and what we are made to be, it will solve every problem on earth. I want to give every viewer 5 questions to answer. And if you answer these 5 questions, just place it on your wall. Write these questions, place it on your wall. And when you place it on your wall every day, Shaso, let's try say you answer these questions and it will make your life better. Okay. Number 1, who are you? If you understand who you are, that is your solution to every problem. Okay. Who are you? Now, where are you from? If you are this person, where are you from? That is when people say, when we came, you were talking about the movie you watched, and the man was saying men came from ape. And some people believe this. Yes. When you understand your source, iPhone. If you are munchen buy no, or the functions of the phone in nation. Sana nyanko pontie. It wouldn't be a free if your source is God. Then it means when you were coming, God gave you every potential you need to release on this earth. Okay. So the Bible says in the book of Ephesians chapter 1 verse 3, that thanks be to God who has blessed us with all spiritual blessings in heavenly places. So every spiritual blessing, he has already given it to you. So So who are you? Where are you from? What can I do? If you don't know what you can do nothing. Okay. So you will lazy about. People don't know what they can do. That's why they are lazy about. What actually causes laziness is not knowing what you can do. If you wake on a normal lazy day, you wake up in the morning, you be on bed, you don't know what to do. Even the food to cook, you don't know what to do. Yes. And that is say come on. You have to understand what can I. The last the 4th one, where am I going? You must have something ahead of you, always plan ahead. Always plan ahead. Plans make life simple. In a sense that I want to use a personal experience. When I wanted to marry, I had dated the lady for a year. Okay. And then we decided, I called her and I said, we have to have a plan for our marriage. We have to have a 2 years plan. So I sat down, I said, let's have a 2-year plan. Okay. You know I don't have money. So let's have a 2-year plan. These 2 years, what are the things we would need for the marriage? Let's put it down. Let's have a diary designated for only this. Okay. Then we wrote everything down, including even what you will share, even if you will share pen, handkerchief, everything, write it down. Then after the plan, because we had a plan that we wanted to marry, we could see that our cost of living came down. Yeah. The way you spend money will come down. The way you do certain things. On a normal day, even after me worry crash, on a normal day, say me ko baby am intuka. I just say baby ko am kono. Yes, I just say baby am kono is serious. And I say was say me do one time and I'm late and I say ebi a make menya profit higher than kana metuno. So it shapes how you behave, what you do, when to do it, and so by the time 2 years and that's when I remember when I called my dad into my room. I called it when I wanted to marry. I was still staying in my father's house. Okay. I called him into my room. My father had not been to my room for like almost a year. He had not been to my room. So I called it. When he entered my room, he was shocked. Like he saw everything in the room. He saw everything you need to marry in the room. He saw my wedding gown already there. Everything was there. I said, Dad, I want to marry. He looked at me and he said, what two animals the Then he said, go and marry. And that was it. And so even when you plan, if someone wants to help you and you've not done anything, because you have planned and you've done something, so you must always have something ahead of you. Something ahead of you. So you let me leave them with the 4 questions. Okay. Fancy and I say must spend time.
Okay, so the manager born any prepare which the one I just say Emrano Elko Minister Nyankopon insure.
Amen.
These 4 questions, they are very important. One is, who are you? Where are you going? What are your plans? And what can you do? As I say, Mr. Yan Toronto, me mature to her, easy. And if I make my plans and say, see, I know the senior we have to cry and cry. One plan and to add, but she be another be our problem. So, and in the minister actually say, this year I am planning, and then yes, I'll do one no kakeko, sure, at all, touching, a boy, minister, I mean, insure, I mean, sure, papa. Otofo enche yede yedwumadi no query but aboafo enkrato ye twan ho kakraba ye ba yede dia kenyina ebeto house. Other form I say enwo kwaba biom e de ba ni Nespalo online TV eso dwumadi a hype the gospel and we promote the gospel because promoting the gospel is our mandate. Myself type figure of my name if over share over like over follow na wa comment afi ko YouTube ho YouTube ho no ho hia papa Instagram and afi Facebook and so follow ye na obeye shira why e pa chopa ene ye ni minister Kingsford Dadzie and the church and common minister. Akwaba biom. Minister yema osima kakra bi. Obi ho njinya mindi. Obi abemobu. Obi apaba. Nsembeng na obeka atwere.
Nyamishra of mami. Mami show manim bio sene mekan no. Na menkasa nchiro. Eyese obepaba. Because nipa su. Sa obepaba. Senyo machiro so a nipa su sa obepaba. Ba to ne nwom yo say Abraham apaba no. Ene bi se me de onyame yede ewo. Abraham go through a lot of things. Bible say he stayed about 100 years of age without a child. My Bible says that against hope, he believed in hope that he will become the father of many nations. Against hope, he believed in hope. All hope was lost, but still, there ono wajinedino oye hwan. If you understand whom you have believed, sometimes there's a big your problems because of the way we trust
value our God.
That's why we've not had an answered answers to our prayer. So the Mekacho say hunyamina wajinedino. Hunyamina wajinedino. So utinyamina siya. God is able to restore. There are people who are prisoners of time. Like I say, prisoner of time, and I should say, Obi oha, obetumi abokabi this year, not next year or that suit year.
Yeah.
And these things, it happens. It happens to us. And understand one thing: when God was, when in Ecclesiastes, when Solomon was talking about the seasons, he will say a bad one and he will say a good
one.
So that means there is no situation that is there to stay.
Yeah.
So unzoka, time to cry, time to laugh.
Yeah.
So you see, say, today you might be crying, but tomorrow the laughter is there. You will laugh. It is a sure banker. I remember there were times some people, their friends, their siblings died, and we had the funeral. Yeah, we funeral. You could see any by. We were talking and they were laughing. Yeah. So there is time. There is time to mourn. There is time to laugh. But one thing is, understand one thing. Life moves forward.
Yeah.
Life moves forward, and let nothing discourage you. Hold your image. And if you hold your image, no one can.
Yeah.
Understand one thing. That is who you are. Be proud of yourself and learn to stay with yourself. You see, people say they be why lonely. Why say? And some people, most of the cries of people are because of loneliness.
Yeah.
No one wants to be with me. No one wants to dare with me. But understanding, you can't be with someone when you've not learned to be yourself, know yourself. Some people, they can't experience themselves. They have not experienced themselves for themselves.
Okay.
So one thing is, if you know yourself, you know you don't need anyone to make you emotionally sound or whatsoever, because God, you understand that this is who I am.
Yeah.
So if I'm a coming home crying, it doesn't change anything. So understanding who you are now, I bet wow, I'm away to me. I act nasi. Me, if say and on a normal day, I come in Kwana, me fear. There are some people who will say they are lonely. If you understand who you are, you know, say you have to go somewhere. There are some things you have to do in the near future. Something will click you to take a book and read.
Yeah.
Something will click. The sense of purpose and all these things, no. Sometimes the problems people are going through is not actually a problem.
Yeah.
Sometimes the problem, if you would sit down, that's how planning about you say any problem. And some people too, relationship problems. Relationship, before the man came into your life, you were there.
Yeah.
Before the lady came into your life, you were there. See, now problems are what we have to be a relationship problem.
Yeah.
Relationship problem. And until say you learn to stay with yourself, no, I bet yourself between you be and I will recommend someone that people should listen to.
Okay.
I think the late Dr. Miles Moreau. If people would listen to me, especially concerning life, how you learn to stay with yourself, be motivated always. I think his videos are on YouTube and podcast as well.
Okay.
So if you watch all these things, I think it will help you. His messages have really helped my life. Yeah, it made me come out of so many things, and seriously, it's good.
Wow. Not just say the cracker and it's be yourself. Sure. Know yourself. If you know yourself, you wouldn't worry about and maybe a sebi and hunsheda in here. Nyankopo in shell, papa. And once they treat me manager ankasa. Manager, me child proceed. Nyankopo in shell. Minister, if you made any query,
Sure.
To be child for.
First of all, as a down common Nyankopo. Secondly, but me chia obia me chia obia bra me chia my wife. Greetings to my precious wife, Mr. Kingsford Dadzie.
Wow.
I love you, okay? I know you watch this, so I love you. And I also want to greet my own spiritual father, Father Emmanuel Kunedu, who has been of great help, my defense in times of storm, and mostly he's always there for me. Always. God bless you. And also I want to greet all KNUST Obuasi Campus AGCM students. God bless you. And the KED ministry team, my own team, my able team. Well, my two managers, God bless you, and the choir, everyone, and those behind the scene, our sponsors, everything. God bless you. Okay, so that's my greetings.
Okay, God bless you all behind the scenes of all. God bless you because you are really doing a whole lot that people don't know. And God is watching everything that you guys are doing. God bless you. Obi a wo obi adwuma bia wo behind the scene bia Nyankopon nhyira. Minim se source ni nyina eyemo a. Enti Nyankopon nhyira mo. Me manager, me sound engineer, me cameraman, NCR chese. My dear nyina, my best friend, and Nyankopon nhyira. Edin a me just saw Empress Nina Kunedu. That's the ne ye be sensation makrab.